We are in the Badlands National Park, guys. There's the park entrance down there. And we just got here. We're on Highway 240 in South Dakota. And I wanted to just show you guys the scenery here before we enter the park. Look at those Badlands down there on the left side. It's interesting terrain here. I'm excited to go into the park and actually walk on that stuff. That's going to be interesting. Look at those Badlands out there, guys. That is absolutely cool. Crazy, crazy terrain. There's a couple people here today. Not that many though. It's just beautiful here. Christmas Day 2020. Badlands National Park. There's some more Badlands up there. This is the western US. A whole different world out here from comparing to the east. It's a lot different. At least this part of the west is. Look at this, guys. Speed limit's 25 miles an hour, I'm guessing because of bison.
We are in the Badlands. This is Christmas 2020. Greg is hanging out in the car. He's coming out soon. Whoa, look it up there. We're gonna drive up there.
Alright guys, we're in the Badlands now. This is really cool. Look at this. Christmas Day, not many people here. We're gonna go for a little walk, scope out the area. It's beautiful here. Look at these Badlands everywhere. There's some more of these Badlands everywhere. There's a lot of fossils here, but there's a sign that says you're not allowed to take them. But this is really cool. Look at this. These are the Badlands. We're gonna go for a little walk and explore on foot. It's like being on another planet. This is really crazy. I feel like you're on the moon. We're gonna just do a little walk here and then push deeper into the park. So stay tuned. Walking in the Badlands, guys. Look at this clay soil here. This is one of the Badlands, those formations here. Still some snow, but it's about 53 degrees right now. And these are the Badlands soil here. Look at this, it's like this muddy soil here. A little bit of snow melt over here. This is totally surreal. It's like being on another planet. Look at this. It's really crazy. Never seen anything like this in my life. First time being here, so obviously very arid area here. It'd be very tough to survive in this type of condition, this type of terrain. Not much water. Looks like there's a little area here where the water comes in when it rains. A little seasonal intermittent stream. But let's jump across. This is really cool. Look at this, guys. This is utterly insane. It's like taking a step back in time. Look at this viewpoint up here. Got to climb up a little. Wow. This is crazy. Yeah, you definitely don't want to fall from here. Look at how high up I am. This is utterly insane. Wow. Maybe I'll take a step back. I don't want to fall down there. Probably about a good 100, 200 feet up over here. But look at these Badlands over here, guys. This is just straight drop down there. Look at this. Look at all this chunk right here. Looks like it's gonna fall. Look at this insanity. And it's just like this for miles and miles and miles. I mean, this is just totally insane terrain here. You would not want to be stuck here overnight. No food, no water. Very arid conditions. But look at the beautiful blue skies today, guys. Not a single cloud around. But look at this. Badlands National Park, South Dakota. Look at this. Gorgeous. Another view here of the Badlands. These Badlands are really crazy, very steep here. It's like this clay type hard material. It's soft, but it's kind of hard, and it crumbles easily. See that? It's very difficult to climb this kind of stuff because it falls apart when you walk on it. So it's very treacherous. Definitely don't recommend trying to climb these things, guys. You could fall and hurt yourself. But look at this. Beautiful. There's a couple cars here, but not that many. I could imagine in the summer it's probably jam-packed, but Christmas Day, there's no one here. This is crazy, guys. This is beautiful. That little spike there. Driving through the Badlands. This is crazy, guys. Look at these Badlands here. Driving through the Badlands, eating chips. On the left over here, speed limit's 25, rough road ahead. Wow, no parking anytime. Just because you could slide right off. Amazing view, guys. Look at this view here. Absolutely incredible. There's no guardrail or anything, so you have to be extremely cautious. Look at this big thing here. They don't allow people to park here because it's very dangerous, very rough terrain. But we're at the Scenic Overlook here in Badlands National Park. Look at this beautiful terrain. A lot of cedar trees here. This is some crazy terrain, guys. Look at this. This is really cool. Look at that overlook. Look at the valley down there. It just goes for miles and miles. It's our little overlook here, little scenic overlook. Beautiful park. This is awesome. There's a lot of trails here, plenty of areas you can walk. Some marked, some not marked. But they obviously prefer you to stay on the marked trails so you don't erode the Badlands any more than they're already naturally eroding. So, but this is just gorgeous. This huge cedar tree here, big cedar tree. It's gigantic, must be very old. Cedar trees grow very slow, so, but beautiful, beautiful area here, guys. It's a very clean park. They do a really good job at keeping this thing clean. Even with all the visitors here, you don't see any trash or anything. You know, no trash in the parking lots or anything like that. Here's a little scenic overlook here. And again, this is Route 240. This is the Route 240 entrance to the park. And it's very beautiful here. Look at this scenery here, guys. Look at this Badlands terrain here. This is really crazy. Close to the visitor center here. It's $30 per vehicle to drive through the park. We're just at the entrance of the park right now, so I'm assuming that it's going to get a lot more prominent as we get into the park, but it's $30 per vehicle as of 2020. Oh wow, look at these, look at this, look at that, crazy terrain here. This is really cool. Here's the visitor center. We're just leaving the visitor center now. Wanted to show you guys this crazy terrain here in front of the visitor center. It's absolutely insane. Look at this. Alright guys, we're entering the Badlands Loop Road. This goes through the Badlands. I believe it's like 20 miles or so. So we're gonna drive through this now and check out the Badlands. Look at this interesting terrain. Speed limit's 35 through this loop road here. Road is nice and clean. 53 degrees today, Christmas Day 2020. Wow, look at this. This is incredible. Let's pull in here, pan over. Look at this, guys. This is definitely worth checking out. Definitely should see the Badlands one time in your life. This is so unique. I don't think there's any place like this in the United States or in the world. Obviously, this is the only place in the United States, but no place like this in the world. And as far as I know. Maybe somewhere in Mongolia they may have similar terrain, but this is the only place in the world where they have this, so you definitely want to go and check it out. We'll continue on and push deeper into the park. There's some big little mountains here, or I don't know what you would call these buttes. They're pretty tall. They don't look tall in the video probably, but you know, these are a couple 100 feet high. And I guess the reason why they call them the Badlands is because it's really just mean territory here. This terrain is just bad to the bone. You wouldn't want to be stranded out here. Imagine 100 years ago what it was like. You know, coming through here without any motorized vehicles, or you know, without paved roads, trying to survive through this area. If you're like a explorer from the west, or going western explorer, it's absolutely crazy terrain here. It's definitely worth seeing, guys. Definitely worth seeing. At least one time in your life. Some more of those Badlands here. Look at this. Huge buttes everywhere. Badlands National Park. Some snow over here. It's gorgeous terrain. Pushing deeper into the Badlands. Some more views of the terrain. there's so many overlooks along the way. You could literally spend hours here, or days even. There's so many places you could, just a lot of trails, a lot of overlooks. We're just gonna spend the afternoon here, so we're not stopping at every single viewpoint. Otherwise, you know, it would take us forever to you know, get through. But I mean, there's just so many viewpoints and, you know, so much scenery here. It's absolutely insane. Beautiful day today, guys. Gorgeous sun. Very warm, unseasonably warm. But I'm not complaining at all after the blizzard we got stuck in. Look at this, guys. We're in the Badlands here, and there's this place called the Bigfoot Pass picnic area. Thought that was pretty interesting, that the National Park Service would call it Bigfoot Pass. Maybe we'll see a Bigfoot. I don't know. Is the National Park Service keeping a secret from us? Do they know something that we don't know? It's pretty interesting. Look at this road sign, guys. Bigfoot Road. It's pretty interesting here in the Badlands. Alright, guys, we're at the Panorama Point Scenic Overlook here in the Badlands. Look at how vast this terrain is here. This Badlands Park is just so massive. This terrain is just insane. A huge area here. So we're gonna walk up to this scenic viewpoint now. There's a little pier up here. Looks like a little pier. They have this sign here: beware of rattlesnakes, no pets allowed, no winter maintenance. Trails may be icy, snow covered, or slippery. Travel at your own risk. Panorama Point Scenic Overlook. There's the parking area. And this is just crazy view up here. You can see all around, 360 degrees in all directions. Look down there at those Badlands. Look at this. Yep. One sec. Just gonna finish filming here. Look at this scenery. This is crazy. Such a vast area here. That steep valley in here. Look at all these prairie dogs, guys. It's like this area with all prairie dogs everywhere. You can hear them chirping. Probably warning each other. All these prairie dog mounds here, guys. There's literally hundreds of them. See all these mounds everywhere? Look at this. It's a South Dakota prairie dog in the Badlands. It's the first time I've ever seen a prairie dog. They're like giant squirrels with nests in the ground. See all those little mounds everywhere, guys? All those little mounds, those are all prairie dogs, prairie dog mounds. I know the rattlesnakes try to eat them sometimes, the smaller ones. You see all the little mounds everywhere? Those are all prairie dog homes. They dig those holes in the ground and they live there. Here's a big one right here. Look at that monster. It's like a foot across. That hole's like a foot across. Look at this. Here in the Badlands, South Dakota. Gorgeous area here, guys. Unspoiled wilderness. Amazing. Look at all those prairie dog mounds back in there. Look at those mounds everywhere. They're literally everywhere. Look at all those prairie dog mounds. There's one down there. They're everywhere, guys. Look at that. Look at that. All those mounds are all prairie dog homes. Literally hundreds of these mounds here. There's another one there. Look at that. Big prairie dog there. They're all over the place. You can't shoot them obviously here. It's a national park, so they're protected, but well, there's one running to his little home. Very cool, guys, very cool. This is very cool. More of the prairie dogs. This whole area is just filled with prairie dogs. There's one over there. There's just so many of them here, guys. It's crazy. Never seen so many prairie dogs in one area. Insane. Guys, there's literally so many areas that you can stop and look at the Badlands here. There's a lot of viewpoints. I mean, you could spend hours and hours here. It has so many viewpoints. There's no shortage of areas where you can stop and see the Badlands, which is really good. You know, some parks you go to and it's like only one viewpoint where you can actually see things, and that's definitely not the case here in the Badlands. There's so many opportunities to stop and hike and film, you know, walk around, see some wildlife. It's a really well planned national park, the way that they have it set up with the roads and everything else. It's really good. So I highly recommend you guys check it out. We're gonna be heading out of here soon. Sun's going down now, as you guys can probably see in the video, but I mean, just look at this terrain here, guys. This is definitely very cool and worth seeing. Look at the snow in those Badland areas there. Look at this, guys. Beautiful area, beautiful terrain. So cool. Got some cedars over there. Very interesting terrain here. Look at that. That is some very difficult terrain. Got some bighorn sheep here, guys. Look at this, just sitting right on the side of the road. Look here. Look at these bighorn sheep just chilling out on the side of the road. Look at that. Definitely don't want to get rammed by one of those. And they're just sitting by the side of the road here. Look at this. There's some people here. Sun's going down over there on the left. There's the sun setting. And we just have these bighorn sheep just chilling. Hanging out right by the road, 20 yards from the road. Look at that. Just chilling out. Chewing their cud. So that one's got a collar on it. Just look at this big old bull here. He's got some big rams there. Big horns. Wow, beautiful. Badlands are definitely worth it, guys. Look at that beautiful bighorn sheep. Look at that monster. Look at his horns. That is something. There's another one right there. Just hanging out. It's the first time I've ever seen bighorn sheep in my life. It's amazing. They're so docile here. Guess they have no reason to be afraid of anyone because you can't hunt them here. It's pretty insane. Gonna see if we can't get close to that big ram over there. I'm gonna walk up close. Try to get a little footage of him. Definitely don't recommend doing this. I'm not gonna go too close because I don't want to get charged. But I'm gonna try to walk up a little closer here. Look at this, guys. This is totally insane. Definitely don't recommend doing this, but you only live once, right? Look at that. This is incredible. They're just hanging out watching the sunset. Oh, they're staring at me now, checking out what I'm doing. They're just chilling out here. There's the does, the females. Those are the two females hanging out with the male. I'm an Easterner, I come from New York, so there's one walking towards me. Not that far. Guess I'm probably about 50 yards, maybe 75 yards away from these bighorn sheep. Not that far at all. There's one huge bull right there just staring at me. Look at this one right here. Keeping his eye on me. It's very cool. This is amazing, guys. Definitely got to come out here to the Badlands. It's definitely worth it. I didn't expect to see these kinds of wildlife here, but this was a real pleasant surprise. It's the first time seeing bighorn sheep in my life in a natural setting here in the Badlands, South Dakota. Awesome, awesome place. And I'm gonna get out of here now because I don't want to spook them. So there's a guy that came here to film and he flushed them out, guys. He flushed the bighorn sheep out a little bit, but got these two bulls here. Look at them. Definitely don't want to be charged by one of those. They're very stocky. Now, these guys are getting way too close. These guys are getting way too close. Look at that beautiful ram. Look at his horns. Massive. Here's the rest of the herd here. Literally just 20 feet from the road, guys. Here in Badlands National Park. This is incredible. Definitely didn't expect to see bighorn sheep here. Those are some big ones too. There's that one of the big males coming back here. There's a couple back there. Maybe we'll get to see them fighting. That would be pretty interesting. Look at this big ram here. Incredible, guys. This is incredible. Definitely want to come out here to the Badlands. It's worth it. This one keeps looking at us. Just keeps staring at me through the window. Probably curious. There's the whole herd here, the whole family. Moving down. Literally right next to the road. There's a big ram right here. right next to the road, guys. Look at that. This is incredible. Wow. Wow, look at those horns. Trying to get his attention so he could lift his head up. Going out there?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm just gonna take a quick little picture.
No, I know. There's one up on the top just watching us there. We're making our way out of the Badlands now, guys. Just wanted to show you some more of the scenery here. We just saw those Bighorn Sheep, which were really cool. That was a huge bonus. Didn't expect that at all. And it's just absolutely gorgeous here. Very remote. We're almost out of the park. Still some snow over here. In certain areas. It's 51 degrees outside. It's beautiful. Still warm. Temperature's not really falling much. Wow. It's beautiful. Feels very prehistoric here. It's like, it just has like a prehistoric feel. It's weird. Badlands, guys. This is insane. Look at this, guys. Look at this scenery here. This is crazy. Sun's going down. left. It's crazy. It's like a cave in there. Yeah. It's crazy. Maybe that's where the Bigfoot lives.
Oh my god, that's insane down there.
Over here, typical western terrain. Guardrail here, guys. You could easily just drive off the edge if you're not careful, so you gotta be very careful coming in here, especially in the winter time when the roads are slick. You can just fall right off the side. No guardrails. Wow. Looks like deer poop here, guys. Look at this. We got bison out here. Look at all the bison out there. Look at that. Badlands National Park. A lot of bison roaming around here. There's a whole little herd there. Look at that. There's all the little bison walking around. And they're huge. They look like cars from this distance here. There's a couple that are close over here. We're going to see if we can walk up a little closer and get up close to them. There's a couple down there. Look at that one right there. Crossing the road. Now's the best time to see wildlife, guys. If you're going into the Badlands, you want to go in the evening. That's when all the animals are out. Look at this bison, guys. Badlands National Park. Those little black dots are the bison, guys. You see them? Look all the way down there. All those black dots in the distance, those are all bison. Now if you guys can imagine 100 years ago or 200 years ago how many more bison there were, this whole prairie area was probably full of bison. It's absolutely insane how massive they are. Just walking on this dirt road trying to get closer footage of some of these bison here. There's a couple right here. But there's one monster one right down here. I'm trying to get a little closer. You definitely don't want to get very close to a bison. I'm probably about 200 or 300 yards away right now, and that's the closest I want to get. Definitely don't want to get closer than this. And he's looking right at me, look. He's rubbing his horns on those wooden posts on the ground. I'm guessing the Park Service put them up there for that purpose. But you definitely don't want to get closer than this. Bison are extremely unpredictable. And they're known to charge for no reason whatsoever. So definitely want to give them some space. Definitely want to keep at least 100 yards distance from a bison. They're extremely unpredictable, like I said. And I'm about 200 yards out, maybe 300. Probably like 200, I would say. Definitely don't want to get closer, but there's a lot of them out here. Look, there's one over here, one out there, one right over there. Got a couple up there. There's a lot of bison here. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. Lots and lots of bison here in the Badlands National Park. This is a real treat that I did not expect in the Badlands. I thought it was just the rocky formations and, you know, the characteristic formations that the Badlands are known for, but I got to see prairie dogs, bighorn sheep, mule deer, bison. They're really abundant over here, all these animals. Extremely abundant. So highly recommend you guys check out the Badlands. If you ever come out here to the west, put it on your list of things to see. There's some more bison out there. There's that bison, guys. He's about 200 yards away. He seems really interested in that rubbing post. The sun is setting right now. You always got to watch your back when you're filming animals like this, because there could be one right next to you that you don't even realize is there, and he could come out and charge you or something. So you definitely want to watch your six. Looks like he's really scrubbing some itches there on his back. Looks like he's got some bad itches. Just rubbing his neck there. Very cool. What a monster. What a monstrous animal. Unbelievable, guys. This is my first night in South Dakota, and I get to see this. Incredible. He doesn't seem too interested in me. He's kind of looking at me, but he doesn't seem very concerned. Beautiful bison. Beautiful sunset behind them here in the Badlands National Park. It's gorgeous. Man, he really loves that scratching post. He's just chilling over here. It's so surreal being so close to such large animals. Never seen a bison in real life or in its natural habitat. I've seen him at the zoo, obviously, but never in a nature setting here. Look at that beautiful bison. Just wanted to show you guys this beautiful sunset here, right above this bison. It's almost like this guy's posing for a picture here. Incredible animal. Just want to show you guys some of the terrain here before we leave. I want to show you guys the beautiful sunset here and the beautiful prairies around us. Look at this, guys. Look at this beautiful pink sky. Gorgeous. Beautiful, guys. You gotta definitely come out to the Badlands. It's definitely worth it. Even just for a couple hours. Come down on Route 240. Take your time. You know, you're gonna want to set aside like 4 or 5 hours to come here. And you won't be disappointed. You'll see a lot of animals. You'll see bison. You'll see bighorn sheep, prairie dogs. You'll see obviously the Badland formations here, and it's just definitely worth it. Look at that beautiful bison out there. It's such a remarkable comeback story how the bison are now roaming free again in the American prairies after nearly becoming extinct almost 100 years ago. There's our little buddy over there. Alright guys, so we're at the exit of the park. We're exiting Badlands National Park. Here's the exit on Route 240. This was an awesome day. Took me about 4 or 5 hours to really see everything. You want to definitely allow yourself at least a couple of hours, at least 4 hours to see everything here. There's a lot of scenic viewpoints. There's a lot of things to see, so you definitely want to allow yourself enough time, and obviously a lot of wildlife, so you know, give yourself enough time to see everything. Definitely worth coming here. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 P's: prepare, practice, and persevere. Just want to give you guys one last glimpse of Badlands National Park as we're leaving. It's treated to this beautiful sunset. Look at these clouds, these gorgeous colors here. It's like a Bob Ross painting. This is gorgeous, guys. You gotta come out here. And I assume the stargazing is probably amazing. You got some bison roaming over there in the distance, hanging out, eating some grass, looking good for the tourists.